Skells completely change combat in Xenoblade X, and with the right super weapon, you can go from strong to absolutely unstoppable. Today we're looking at 5 of the best Skell Superweapons that you can equip, from massive AoE attacks to heavy burst weapons that can melt enemies and tyrants in seconds. All of these weapons have 3 level variants that you can craft through the AM terminal once you obtain the required schematics, and most of them occupy both of the back weapon slots, unless stated. Starting off this list is Detonation F, a heavy explosive thermal weapon that triggers a massive AoE explosion. This is personally my favorite one on the list. This makes it extremely versatile in combat, allowing you to quickly take out major bosses or large groups of enemies. It also inflicts blaze, adding additional damage over time. Detonation F is powerful because it combines burst damage with area damage, making it useful in a wide variety of situations. It works extremely well with Skell Overdrive, just like everything else on this list. Since fuel consumption drops to 0, you can repeatedly fire high fuel weapons, especially with cockpit mode. Detonation F works best in thermal builds. Personally, I used this on my Lila Skell during Chapter 13, and it made combat significantly faster, especially with Lila's fuel regen. An alternative choice to Detonation F is Trident Anchor. It's about the same, except it inflicts shock instead of blaze. Detonation F can also be a replacement for Bahamut Wave in online RP runs, but that also does depend on your build. Next up is the Zenith Cannons. Zenith Cannons are one of the most straightforward but powerful weapons that you can equip on any Skell, especially early game. Zenith Cannon deals more physical damage, powerful electromagnetic projectile that targets a single enemy. Zenith Cannon is known for its extremely high single target damage, making it one of the best weapons for fighting tyrants or large enemies. The attack scales incredibly well with overdrive multipliers and damage augments. They have a pretty long range, allowing you to keep a safe distance from enemies while still dealing serious damage. The Zenith Cannon works best in builds focusing on ranged attack or physical attack. It's a good choice for a one-shot burst weapon. Next up we have the Barrage Cloak, one of the most unique super weapons, both visually and mechanically. This Skell Superweapon has my favorite arts animation in the whole series. It's a pair of large shoulder-mounted wings made up of 3 pinions on each side. The 3rd pinion on each wing folds out even further, creating a total of 8 firing pinions, and once deployed, they begin firing countless beams in every direction. The attack also applies beam resistance down, increasing damage enemies take from beam attacks. Due to its design, the Barrage Cloak uses both shoulder weapon slots, which also means that you can pair this up with Detonation F or Zenith Cannons. The Barrage Cloak fires multiple hits in rapid succession, allowing it to stack damage very quickly, making it amazing in overdrive due to damage multipliers. It's also fairly flexible in terms of positioning. Since the weapon spreads its attacks out, you don't always need perfect alignment to land damage on your targets. Barrage Cloak works best on builds that focus on beam damage. Next up is the Deus Crusher, a weapon that focuses on raw destructive power. Just like the Barrage Cloak, it takes up both shoulder weapon slots. Deus Crusher deals physical melee damage to a single target and also applies physical resistance down, and allows follow-up attacks to hit even harder. Deus Crusher is built for burst damage, capable of dealing huge chunks of health from powerful enemies in a single attack. The attack hits multiple times in a claw-like combo before finishing with a powerful strike, which is a subtle reference to Metal Face's fighting style. If the target is an Ultra Fauna, the attack deals 200% more damage. Deus Crusher works best with builds that focus on physical damage and burst damage. It's best paired with one of the back weapons on this list, such as the Zenith Cannons. With the right setup, Deus Crusher can easily become one of the hardest hitting attacks available to standard Skells, and multiple draw open damage augments can even allow you to one-shot Telethia with this weapon. Another advantage is that it fits particularly well on heavier Skells, which typically have the fuel capacity and durability needed to support its powerful attacks. And on top of that, the attack itself has a really impressive animation, which makes it feel incredibly satisfying in combat. Finally, disc bombs. Yes, I know disc bombs aren't super weapons, they're actually sidearms. However, they're definitely the most OP weapon you can equip, so I absolutely cannot leave them out. Disc bombs are incredibly effective because they combine huge damage with excellent usability. Since they are sidearms, you can combine these with another 2 on the list. mostly known for their massive TP generation, which significantly increases the overall damage that they can generate. While they can hit multiple enemies, the AoE is actually pretty small, and it's not the reason that they're strong. Their real strength comes from the insane TP generation and the absolutely ridiculous damage they can output. Augments can increase damage dramatically, especially when you start stacking custom weapon speed and they just fire non-stop. With custom attack and opening damage, you can basically just delete anything instantly. Disc bombs can also deal strong damage against larger enemies and tyrants, especially when used alongside overdrive bonuses. You can deploy the bombs while flying, reposition quickly, and keep fighting across the battlefield. Just be a little careful, because if you go too crazy with the fire rate, you might actually start lagging a bit or even straight up crashing your game. Disc bombs end up being a very common pick for both early and late game. Those are some of the strongest Skell Superweapons that you could add to your build in Xenoblade X. Each weapon fills a different role, whether it's massive AoE damage, single target bursts, or multi-hit attacks. If you've experimented with one of the weapons on this list, or a different Skell weapon that really worked with your build, let me know in the comments. Which one's your favorite? And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe for more Xenoblade X content.